Today we're going to talk about how you're going to calculate and work out how much electricity your ALDE heating system is using. It's the same system fitted on caravans, motorhomes, camper vans, so this video applies to all of those situations. In this particular activity we have replaced an MCB in a consumer unit. The MCB is the fuse, not to be confused with an RCD. So the MCB is what we've replaced, and then following that I'm now doing a check on the ALDE heating system. So this is the standard ALDE heating control panel. What we can see here is we're hooked up to mains electricity via a cable, electric hookup cable going to a post on a caravan site. The current temperature inside the vehicle is 26 degrees, and this symbol in the top left hand corner indicates the pump is running. I don't know if you can see the little triangles there indicating direction, but that shows us that we've got circulation pump working, which means we've got warm water going to all of the radiators inside the vehicle. To adjust the menu, we press the menu button once, and we then have a couple of options. We can adjust first of all the temperature inside the vehicle. It's a touch screen, so we can just touch it like this. Remember, the inside vehicle temperature at the moment is 26, so we're putting it up to 30, which is the maximum, just so that we can carry on using our tests, and the system isn't going to switch off because the vehicle's got to temperature. If we wanted to test the hot water system, the symbol of the shower indicates hot water, and again, pressing the plus button, we can have 1 times power or 2 times power to heat the water. In this case, we're switching it off. And then finally, the electric symbol indicates how much power we're asking the system to pull from the post in the field. We're on 3 kilowatts, we could be on 2 kilowatts or 1 kilowatt. For the test today, we're just going to look at 3 kilowatts. Finally, to point out this flame, I'm not using it in this test, but the flame symbol is how you switch on the LPG heating for this particular unit. Let's go back to the main menu. We press main menu. It reminds us we're at 26 degrees, we're on electric hookup, and the circulator pump is working, which indicates we're on heating rather than hot water. Using 2 tools today. This first one is a meter that shows us how many volts are coming into the vehicle. So we've got it hooked up in the workshop, and we're currently getting 238, 240 volts into the vehicle. We're on 3 kilowatts, 3000 watts on the ALDE heating system. Everything else is turned off. Now, interestingly, we're showing about just under 14 amps. This is interesting, and you should bear this in mind, because most electric hookup points in the UK have a maximum of 16 amps. So at the moment, with the heating system on 3 kilowatts, you're already pulling almost 14 amps, which means you've got hardly any power left for things like the kettle, some sockets, the fridge. If you're running that on electric, you would overload and your system would trip if you put other things on. In reality, you would probably want to run your ALDE heating system on 1 kilowatt, see if that's warm enough for you, possibly move up to 2 kilowatts, and when I do that in a moment, you'll see that this drops. Just to show you the calculation that we would do, so here's the telephone with a calculator on it, and we're going to look at how many watts are being drawn by this particular heating system. So if we were to say we're on 240 volts, we're going to times that by 13.7 amps. This particular system, when it's on 3 kilowatts, is actually pulling 3.2 kilowatts, 3,288 watts. So this is a nice easy way to see what the system is pulling. We'll just switch that noise off. I'm now going to switch the ALDE heating system to 2 kilowatts. Have a look at this meter here, you'll see this drop. We've dropped to 2 kilowatts. Let's do the calculation again. And we're on 241 at that moment in time. Times by 9.3 is giving me 2.2 kilowatts, so 2,241 watts. So although your heating system is set to 2,000 watts, it's actually drawing a little bit more than that. And finally, we'll do the same exercise again at 1 kilowatt. I've now dropped it down to 1 kilowatt, and you can see here we've dropped to 4.6 amps. So 244 times by 4.6 equals 1.1 kilowatts, or 1,122 watts. This is quite a useful way to understand what the heating system is drawing, but also for you to be aware that when you're connected to a hookup, even if you've got your ALDE heating system on 1 kilowatt, you're drawing around about 4.5 amps. And you'll need to take that 4.5 off of your total ampage. Most sites are 16 amps, but some sites are only 10 amps at the post. And if you're in some European countries like France, you might find it's as low as 3 amps, in which case you'd probably have to go to an off-grid operation and operate your ALDE heating on LPG and 12 volt from your leisure battery. If you've got any problems with your ALDE heating system, or any concerns about how it's operating, how many amps it's drawing, whether it needs an ALDE fluid change, what the difference is between blue fluid and pink fluid, then give us a call. It's Bristol Caravans, and our website is bristolcaravans.com. On the website you'll find a telephone number and an email address. We're a friendly bunch, we're here to help. How can we help you? Thank you for watching.